Giving up is the end, trying is the beginning. There are times in life when it feels like everything is over. But remember, giving up is truly the end. And if you try, that's where it all begins. One effort can change your life. Don't stop because it's not the end, it's your new beginning. Let me tell you something. When you say, I can't, it's not the end of anything, it's just a decision. But when you say, I will try, that's a new beginning. Giving up is the end, trying is the beginning. If after hearing this sentence you wonder, does everything really start with an effort? Then stay till the end because I will show you how trying can change your life. Have you ever been in a situation where all doors seem closed? Pause 2 seconds. I was in just such a place. Lost job, failed exam. The decision to try, small first steps, initial shyness, fear, but gradual progress. First, success learning. Let's divide the sentence into two parts. Giving up is the end and trying is the beginning. What does giving up mean? Three levels: psychological, loss of self confidence; behavioral, stopping due to exhaustion; social, surrendering to others. How giving up works, it's not final, but people often think of it as final. Beginning means a new process, learning, error correction, repetition. Trying is not just an attempt, it's a decision, planning, setting small goals, and patience. An entrepreneur, not considering small failures as losses, but accepting them as learning experiences. Now, let's look at the practical ways that you can apply starting today. Break down big tasks into small ones. Start with 15 to 30 minutes daily. Create routine and system. 130. Daily routine, tracking, keep a log, celebrating micro victories, feedback loop 1 minute, regular review, whom to ask, whose feedback to accept, strategies to boost morale 1 minute, positive self talk, visualization, short refresh breaks. Identified milestones 80 to 20 rule, which 20% of work will yield 80% results. Do that work first. Here's a 3 minute exercise. Do it quietly. 30 seconds. Close your eyes and think of a small goal. Example: post 3 articles in the next week. Divide that goal into two smaller tasks. Example: 30 minutes research today, 30 minutes draft tomorrow. Do today's first small task. Commit to starting 15 minutes of work today. At the end, say, the beginning is hidden within this small start. If you start, you have already won. Visual, timer graphic, small to-do list being ticked. 8. Reflection and recap, 2 minutes. Text, what did we learn today? In brief, giving up is not final, it's just a decision. Trying means effective planning and patience. People give up for three common reasons: fear, lack of motivation, social pressure, practical steps, SMART goals, breakdown routine, feedback, boosting morale. What will be your first small step? Remember, Consistency of small steps brings big changes. Do it now. Write in the video comments what your first small step today will be. I'm here. I want to see your progress. If this video helps you, then share it so others can also start. Why it's important? Giving up stops everything in personal life, work, learning. Trying continuous learning and development. How to apply smart goals, small tasks, routine, feedback, and patience. These drive the process. Strategies to maintain motivation, celebrate small victories, accountability partner, regular review, keeping the audience engaged, personal stories, real-time exercises, Q&A in comments. These keep the audience's attention. Quick takeaways to show as text on screen at the end. Take small action now. Big things will come later. Failure is part of learning. Embrace the fear of failure as a friend. One small goal daily. After 30 days, you will see a change. Script application tips for producer editor. Emotional peaks. For important moments in personal stories, use camera close-ups and slow music background. Breakdown. Clearly show subtitles and main points in each segment. Viewers can take notes. There is no one in this world who has not failed, but those who have tried repeatedly are the ones who have changed history. Camera slowly zooms in on the speaker's face. Cut to a few scenes, someone falling, then getting up again. Today I will tell you something that will awaken the person who gives up inside you. I was once in a situation where everything seemed dark. No matter how hard I tried, nothing was happening. Everyone was saying, you can, you can't do it. One day I thought, can't I really do it? That night, I made a deal with myself. I said, I will not accept defeat. I started trying the next day, in small steps, slowly. At first, I didn't get results, but after a month, 2 months, 3 months, something started to change. No, not the outside world. I myself was changing. And today I understand, if you give up, it's over. But if you try, life begins again. Part 3, the deeper meaning of the sentence, 5 minutes. Let's break this down into two parts. If you give up, it's the end. And if you try, it's the beginning. Remember, giving up doesn't mean stopping. Stopping means giving up. When you say, I can't, you close a door in your brain. You extinguish the fire within you. Once stopped, momentum is lost. Start by trying. Every attempt is a new beginning. Effort is not just about work. It's about mental preparation, patience, and faith. Once you start, every step makes you stronger. When you try, the world stands by your side. Because effort means life. Part 4. Why people give up. Now the question arises, why Toyota? Why do people give up? One, fear. Fear builds up inside us by saying the question of, what if I fail, is what stops people. Solution, take small risks, start small. Failure is learning. 2, lack of motivation. One day the enthusiasm is there, the next day it's gone. Solution, create a routine, Create small tasks, praise yourself for even small tasks, stay in what will people say. This thought destroys everything. Solution, you write your own story, not someone else's. Your efforts are your identity. Did you know that Thomas Edison failed to invent a light bulb about 1,000 times? J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers for her Harry Potter books. Albert Einstein was told in school he would never learn anything. They didn't give up because they knew trying is just the beginning. Now, let's see how you can bring this change into your own life. One, set clear goals. Clearly write down exactly what you want to. Break down big tasks into small parts. You can't climb a big mountain, but you can take small steps. Three, create a routine. Try to do it at the same time every day. Habit will build you up. Four, reward yourself. A small progress, pat yourself on the back. Five, take your time, but don't stop. It takes time to get results. But if you try, results will come. Close your eyes right now. Think, what task are you repeatedly putting off? Now, decide on one small step you will take today. Today, give just 15 minutes. Just try. This moment is your beginning. Part 8, recap and closing. 6 minutes. Today, we learned giving up doesn't mean it's over, it's just stopping. Trying means beginning, new opportunities, new direction, fear, laziness, criticism. These will stop you, but you won't stop. Take small steps, make small progress every day. Let me tell you something. There comes a time in life when you feel everything is over. Attempts are not yielding results. Everything has stopped. If you stop trying, then everything is over. And if you try again, that's when it begins. Today, I will tell you something that will rekindle the extinguished fire within you. I was once in a state where I felt all the doors of my life were closed. Whatever I did, nothing was going right. Failing exams, failing at work, zero self confidence. One night, I was sitting in my room, completely silent. Suddenly, I asked myself, am I really that weak? Can I really not do anything at all? That very night, I decided I will try no matter what. Maybe I won't succeed, but I will try. From the next day, I started with small tasks. First day, 30 minutes. Second day, 1 hour. 3 months later, I realized I am not the same person I was before. My inner fear had vanished. That day, I truly understood. If you give up, it's over. But if you try, it's a beginning. Let's see. What is the inner meaning of these words? If you give up, it's over. If you try, it's a beginning. Admitting defeat doesn't just mean failure. This means losing faith in yourself, extinguishing the fire within yourself. And what does trying mean? Trying means starting again. Trying means saying, I can still do it. No one succeeds in life all at once. It is normal to fail on the first try, but success comes on the second, third, and 10th try. Because every attempt is a new beginning. You know why people stop trying? There are three big reasons. One, fear. Fear of failure, fear of being small in the eyes of others. But don't forget, fear always shows a false future. If you try, that fear slowly dies. Two, laziness and lack of motivation. Everyone is interested for the first 2 to 3 days, but then they get tired because they want results very quickly. Solution: set small goals. Move forward 1% every day. Do a little today, do a little more tomorrow. Three, fear of criticism. Many people hold back because they are afraid that people will say things or laugh at them. But remember, those whose mouths can be shut do not write history. If you want to succeed, turn criticism into strength. Think about it. If Thomas Edison had stopped after failing 999 times, we wouldn't have had light today. J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter books were returned by publishers 12 times, but he didn't give up. Today, millions of people are inspired by that story. There are thousands of other examples like this, where effort has given people new life again. Then why are you stopping? You can too if you keep trying. Come on. Now let's see how you can start trying in your own life. 1. Clarify the goal. Write down clearly what you want. 2. Divide big tasks into smaller ones. You can't climb a big mountain, but you can climb it by taking small steps. Make a routine. Start work at the same time every day. Habit is your friend for. Encourage yourself. Small progress, praise yourself 5. Take your time, but don't stop. If you are patient, results will come one day. Effort means slight progress every day. This slight progress will one day turn into great success. Now let's do a small exercise. Close your eyes. Think. There's a task you keep postponing. Now think you're taking the first small step towards that task today. You'll give it just 15 minutes. If you start today, your life will start on a new path today. Today we learned giving up is the end, trying is the beginning. Fear, laziness, criticism, these three will stop you. But if you believe in yourself, then no power can stop you. Remember, one step is enough for a new life. Start today. Write in the comments, what task are you starting to try today? Because trying means starting. Giving up is the end. Trying is the beginning. Every effort is a new beginning. A fact about Edison failed 1,000 times, but he said, I have not failed 1,000 times. I have found 1,000 ways that don't work. This is the mindset. Keep trying. The pinnacle of success is only for those who say, Alas, I will not stop. I will try. Remember, as long as there is effort, there is hope. As long as there is hope, there is a beginning. So start today, your new endeavor. We all lose at some point in exams, in love, in jobs, or on the path to our dreams. But the question is, what does real losing mean? Losing means you have stopped. You have stopped trying. But as long as you are trying, you are in the game. You haven't lost. Look at a child. They learn to walk, fall, and get up again. If they had given up, then no one would ever be able to walk. Effort doesn't just mean hard work. Effort means breaking your own limits, overcoming your fear. It doesn't matter if you fail once. If you try again, that's your new beginning. The secret of successful people is one thing: they don't give up, they don't stop. Edison made the light bulb after 1,000 failures. Abdul Kalam rose from a small town to become the missile man of India. If they had given up, we wouldn't be telling these stories today. The biggest battle in life is not external. The inner battle is the real one. Every time you conquer your doubts, fears, and laziness, you win. Effort means believing in yourself. That I can do it. Maybe not today, but someday for sure. Now listen to some real stories where effort has changed entire lives. A rickshaw puller sweated every day, educated his son, and today that son is a doctor. Everyone told the girl, and you can't do it. But today she is running her own business. An old man at 60 years old started his own shop, and today everyone calls him a man of inspiration. Not age, not time, only effort can change everything. Even if you take a small step today, that is your new beginning. Today, you have two paths in front of you. One is to give up, the other is to get back up. Which one will you choose? Remember, giving up is the end, but trying is the beginning. It doesn't matter if you lose, but if you don't try, everything is lost. As long as there is effort, there is hope. As long as there is hope, there is a beginning. We all lose at some point in life. Failed exam paper, unsuccessful interview, despair in the eyes. Someone is studying all night. Someone is running in the morning. Someone is reading a book with deep concentration. Look, those words were meant to make you understand that the work you are giving up on or don't want to do or can't do, you will understand its meaning through these words. And to gain more such knowledge, you can subscribe to the channel. Let me tell you, this is what I want to make you understand.